Welcome, I'm Lee with For Fun Golf TV. Today is Friday, October 31st, Halloween, and I am going to be recording my first and second rounds of the SGT Tour at Black Desert Resort. Played the Web Plus Tour events here, got around okay, but I quickly learned I hit a less than driver off the tee the vast majority of the time. Not sure I'll be able to do that here with the tees a little further back, but with elevation in play, we will see. It's a fantastic course, really tough, lots of trouble everywhere you go. You got to stay out of that black lava, but let's see what I can do. I appreciate you watching. All right, this is the first hole, par 4, 463 yards. I believe I will hit driver here. See if I can get off the first tee box. Long par 4s, even on the Web Plus Tour, these were all extremely long par 4s. So I'm going to aim over there on the left, and you're thinking, well, he's aimed right for that trouble, but my typical ball flight with the driver is a left to right fade. So I'm kind of counting on that to happen. We'll see. Slight left to right flight that I'm used to, so that's good. It's a good start, 250 out into the middle of the fairway. Still leaves me a long second shot in. Yeah. So I have to keep in mind the elevation change here. In the first round that I played of the Web Plus Tour, it took me a minute to realize what I was seeing with what the elevation was doing. Got a slightly right to left lie, slightly uphill. I want to land it, I think, on the front of that green. Yep, slope on the far right, so it should help it feed back towards the pin there on the left. 200 yards up there. Winds are calm, so I don't got to worry about them much. I just got to worry about hitting the club 200 yards to get up there. I'm going to try to hit a hybrid. See if we can get it close. And I kind of chunked the hybrid, popped it up, so it ain't going to go anywhere, but it'll be safe. Leave us a shot in. If I'm going to miss the hybrid, that's how I want to miss it. All right, let's take another look here at our heat map. 43 yards, we've got a left to right lie. Landed about 39, 40 yards, hopefully. Let it release to the flag. I'm going to try to do that with a lob wedge. It is uphill, so this needs to play about 41, 42 yards. Yeah, I got a little bit long, a couple yards longer than what I wanted. Leaving me a putt for par, though. So downhill, right to left, slightly downhill. I mean, it's not much, but there is a little bit of downhill. 16 feet, almost 17 feet. I'm going to go just about there. Pace is everything on these putts, obviously. Yeah, and I hit it too hard. All right, it's going to be a bogey to start. I hit it too hard and probably played too much break to begin with as well. All right. Par 4 second, 376. I think I can hit driver on this one as well. I'm going to aim, so I've got 12 yards down. I'm going to aim it about there, assuming it's going to go left to right on me a little bit. And that one went straight as a string. That's going to be in that bunker. Yeah. Got no left to right on that at all. 140 yards out of the bunker, fairway bunker. I'm expecting it to take off 10%. However, in the Web Plus round, I found out that even with the elevation changes, that the math just wasn't there for taking anything off out of these bunkers in the fairways, at least. That the ball kind of flew the distance it should anyhow. 132 landing area. I think I'm going to hit a partial 8-iron, just in case. I I don't trust it enough to guarantee that that's only a 9-iron. And I hit the 8-iron fat anyhow. Come on. Ah, dang it. Couldn't have just hopped on for me and let me putt. Heat map. We're back uphill. Right to left lie. Gonna try to get it about 19 yards up here. You know what? I'm gonna take away that right to left that I put on it because it's going more left to right than what I think my degree of lie is gonna do. Couple of yards longer than I wanted, but it gives me a chance to save the par here. So this is downhill, slightly right to left. "14 feet. And we're going to try it there and just kind of see. Quite a bit of downhill, so I've really got to watch my pace here. Nope. Another bogey. Bogey start. We don't get too upset about bogeys here unless they're 3 putts, but trying to avoid those bigger numbers, which are definitely possible on this course. And trying to remember to keep myself to slow down. When I'm recording by myself, I get playing real fast. My playing partner, TK, hopefully back at the start of next week to play, and he's been nursing a rib injury, but I think he's pretty close to being able to come back now. 141, 8 yards down. So naturally playing 133 with the elevation. My guess is this plays more like 120, something like that. So we're just gonna take a pitching wedge. I'm gonna take a look at the heat map as always, and we're gonna try to land it about in there. If we start realizing we're hitting everything short, we'll adjust. But in the web tour, I was going long on everything early, so yeah, that's short. We can play out of the bunker. All right, we got 11 yards coming out of the sand. Let's take a look at our heat map. Not much going on. It's going right to left on the green. We want to hit this about maybe 9 yards. Yeah, just a touch longer than we wanted, but we got it out of there and we got a nice little putt for par here. 7 feet for par. Doesn't look like it's doing anything. Just need to hit a straight putt, slightly downhill, so don't need to kill it. Go. In for par. 2 over after 3. Going to the 4th. 444 yards, down 12. Long holes. I'd love to hit a lot less than driver on some of these, but you know, I'm just not sure how much I'm going to leave myself. Been hitting driver straight so far, so I will give it a try here. So I had just a touch pulled, and yeah, see, even that 215 yards in. Yikes. I don't want to be trying to hit in from 215 all day. Pins back left. I want to hit something about 200 yards. Got that huge left to right, or not huge, but 4.5 degree left to right. I'm going to play it over there left of the green. I'm going to try a 4-iron. Give me a putt. It was always going to be really tough to get it back to where that pin was, so I'm happy to be putting. All right, right to left, downhill to the pin. 58 feet. This one's interesting. Just wanting to get this. If I can get this in the circle to finish, I'll be pretty happy about that. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Boy, that's a good putt right there. I didn't miss that one by a whole lot, so that's a nice par. From 58 feet, I'll take that every time. On to the 5th, shorter par 3 or 4 this time. Playing 261. See if we can get something up there around the green. I'm going to aim it at the bunker. Oh, and I let that one go to the right. Get over there. Get over there. There you go. Kick down. Whew. Thought that was going to be bad. Sometimes I do that and I feel it go and feel like I blocked it a little bit. Sometimes it'll also turn over and get away from me quickly, but that one worked out. So I got a right to left lie, right to left on the green. I say that. Let's take a look here. Left to right on the green, I would say. So I'm just gonna want to play about like that. We'll just see if I can get it up there. And I bladed it. Well, I started doing that last night in our live stream. We streamed Thursday night instead of Friday night for a change because of Halloween. And just started leaving the blade open on every chip. Just absolutely terrible. So hopefully that doesn't come back up. We're going to say that was an anomaly. Certainly screws up a good drive. Right to left. Not a ton. Slightly downhill into uphill maybe from 23 feet. Par save. We don't get mad about pars. So we stay at 2 over, going to the 6th. In virtual world, I'm playing at a 5, just under a 6 handicap. So it usually puts me down in one of the last couple of flights on these. So this one's got a short landing zone out there. I'm going to leave it aimed where it is. I'm going to try to hit a 3-wood. See if we can just get in the fairway here. It's a long hole, but I just don't want to risk hitting driver and getting up into that second body of water on the right. And I pulled it into the first body of water. Yeah. Frustrating, but that's kind of is what it is. I think I can get it all the way back to fairway, yeah. All right. Three. 79 yards now. Technically for par. We're going to have to get it up pretty close. Chunked the lob wedge. Thought it would at least get to the green. It did not. Big right to left lie in the sand trap. Right to left on the green. 17 yards. Double bogey. Hate the double bogeys. That's what we're trying to avoid. +4 going to the par 5 7th. We'll do a flyover on the par 5. Take a look at that. Give me a minute to get a drink. Beautiful golf course. Designer did a great job. Tough fairway to hit here for a par 5. So we're going to aim it kind of off that point. And again, we're hoping for that left to right fade. Oh, and I pulled it. Yikes, hit it low and pulled. Low on the face and pulled it. And it's gonna get out of bounds. Look at this. Lateral hazard. Thought it was gonna go completely OB. And we'll look at our options here. Next option is a re-hit. We're going to drop on concrete. And then we're just going to try to hit an 8-iron, get back in play. .228 up to the green. All right, 228 up to the green. Going to try to hit a 3-wood. We want to get up there and land it just short and let it bounce on. Pulled it. It's out of the hazard line though. Wow. Got to figure that out. You got to be able to hit a 3-wood or a hybrid right here. There's just too many places that you're not going to want to hit driver. So this is considered deep rough. So I'm expecting it to take about 20% off. 20% of 63, that's going to be a 51 yards it's going to give me. So that means I need to hit a shot about 70 yards to get it to where I'm trying to get. Just shy of that 70 yard raw. When I say 70, I'm trying to hit the raw carry of 70, and I was 66 there, so came up just short. All right, left to right for bogey. 16 feet, slightly uphill, left to right for bogey. Got it. All right, save that one. Could have been worse. +5 now, going to 8. I'm always trying to break 80. I'm not giving myself much of a chance at it here on the front 9. .123 yards, par 3. Something about there. I'm gonna hit a partial 9-iron. I hit that pitching wedge earlier, and it was just kind of shy. I got underneath it, so I'm wanting to avoid that. So let me see if I can get a part of a 9-iron up there. Straight downhill from 8 feet. Go. All right, got one back there. Feels good going to 9 at +4. 9's another par 5. We'll do another flyover on it. A little chilly in the garage today, so playing with a pullover on. And honestly, it's something to kind of get used to. I haven't had to wear a pullover forever. Again, we moved down here just north of Austin, Texas, and it's not been pullover weather yet till today. All right, par 5. 512, so not the longest one. We're just going to try to aim there. See if we can get one straight. Or at least straight with our normal little bit of fade on it. Popped it up a little, but it's fairly straight. Bounce out in the fairway, come on. Come on, there you go. Didn't get much distance at all, only 124 mile an hour ball speed. That's what happens when you pop it up. So I mean 291 up, so I don't have a 291 club, so I can just play smart. I'm gonna try to hit probably a 5-iron up in that part of the fairway. 5-iron shouldn't go the full 192, but it ought to get up there around 175, 180, maybe 185, somewhere in there. Oh, and I topped it. I topped it so bad the square didn't read it. Tried to hit it hard. That was stupid. Regroup, refocus. Try it again. $75. All right, 116 to the flag. Look at our heat map. Zoom up there and take a look at it. Yeah, the pin's just barely on the front. I think we want to land about 112. Yeah, this should be a pitching wedge. That's good. Another putt for birdie. Downhill, right to left to start, left to right at the hole. Downhill all the way. I think I'm just going to aim slightly outside right. I think I got more right to left up front than what is going to be left to right down at the hole. 19 feet downhill. Oh, come on. Dang it, thought I had that one for birdie. Front books here at round 1 of this week's SGT Tour event at Black Desert Resort. Unbelievably difficult golf course. I'm doing I said it in the Web Plus Tour rounds, I am doing more thinking and calculations just to get myself around this course than anything I've played so far in GS Pro. It's fun, it's just a huge challenge, and every shot just seems like do or die when you hit it. So +4 making the turn. Not the best round, not the worst round. Did have a birdie, just missed another birdie on 9 there. So got a little bit of momentum going to the back. Let's see what we can do. Thank you.